Hi everyone, it's Sue, and today I'm going to do an art journal page, which I haven't done one for quite some time, so I must admit I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I'm going to do. What I'm doing is I'm using the prompt from Rosa from Sun and Moon Arts, and her prompt is Coming Up Roses, I think it is, and I will link her channel down below. And she is encouraging lots of people to follow the prompts in any way they want. So you can do anything you like as long as the prompt being roses, you use roses. So what I've decided to do, I'm using my altered book that I do some of my art journaling pages in. I've gessoed the pages. And what I've got out is I have this chipboard piece, which I've actually been waiting to use for quite some time. The piece was part of this set here, which was from Scrapbooking and Craft, and Melinda or Mel has quite a lot of chipboard pieces in her store. She does also have the stencils as well, although I don't think I'm going to use this today anyway, because I do have another stencil that I want to use. But pop over to her store. She is in Australia, but I'm sure she will send things out overseas as soon as we're allowed to anyway, and reasonable prices too. So this one I've got the bigger circle, and as you can see there's a few more chains in there, and another one that's a bit more like I suppose it's like a cog. I'd say it's the cut piece from one of those, but great to use. So I've got that. Now I've also got a napkin with a big rose on it. I do actually love roses, probably my favourite flower, and of course being purple my favourite colour, purple roses are the ideal, and I do actually have a couple out the front of my house. But unfortunately couldn't find a purple rose, so I had to use the pink one. And what I've done is I've fussy cut the rose out, and I've actually just used a glue stick to glue it onto the card, and I'm going to use this as my focal image. And the plan is to use some of these chalk sort of paints from Little Birdie, and I've got a few different colours. I've got Pink Ballet, Butternut Squash, Tattered Lace, Driftwood, and this one is French Rose. And I do also have folk art, it's Yellow Citron. I don't actually have a green in the these paints. I was a bit annoyed actually, because when I first went there were green ones. I got them from a cheapie shop, and I just grabbed a couple when I first got them, thinking I'll give them a try, and of course I actually did like them. Of course when I went back, the ones I wanted weren't there. Same story as I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. Anyhow, so I've got those, and I've also got this Tim Holtz brick wall stencil, and I do also have this stamp here. It's I think it's from Flourishes. Yeah, Timeless Images for Today's Paper. Flourishes, I think, is the company, with some roses on. So I'm hoping to use that as well. Okay, now I'm not going to talk all the way through the video. I am getting over a cold. You may hear that in my voice. My voice is a little groggy. Oh, I did forget. I do have this as well. It's a background stamp by Darkroom Door. Not sure if I'm going to use it yet, but I thought I'd grab it out anyway. So yeah, I'm not going to do too much talking. I'm just going to go for it. And I'll probably speed up the video, put it to some music. So sit back, craft along with me, journal along with me if you can. And I'll pause it at the end just to show you what I've done. Okay. Okay, well, I'm almost done. Just one more little thing that I think I need to do, and that is to distress the edges, and then I will be finished. Alright, I'm considering it finished. I'm happy with it. I did not like the colour of green I used. It was supposed to be a mossy colour, but I think I needed a bit more of a greeny. But never mind, it still looked quite alright. And the splatters just didn't work. I have a lot of trouble with splatters. They just don't seem to work like everybody else's. So anyway, I'm not too fussed. So that's it. The stencil also, unfortunately, when you're using a book that's got, I guess, bumpy sections, it's hard to get a nice, not the stencil, well, the stencil with the texture paste, it's really hard to get that nice clean finished. But because it's sort of a rustic looking brick wall, it doesn't overly matter. Just get rid of that. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. I will put a couple of close-up shots at the end of the video. But as I said, this was based on a prompt from Rosa from Sun and Moon Arts. So pop along and have a look at some of the other ladies' pages as well. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, and I did eventually use that stencil from Scrapbooking and Crafts. So, you know, have a pop over there as well. Have a look what she's got. I think she may be out of stock on a few things at the moment because we've had our online craft sort of expo-y thing, and I know she would have sold a few then. So, but anyway, keep an eye on the website because she does have some awesome things. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.